delighted. I mean, to have moved from the old building with really a lot of old, dusty, uncirculated books to this new, fresh space, and to be in Bialik with all of the old students that have graduated elementary is quite the thrill.
It was a very short time and then kind of everything started, but it's been as tough as it's also been a really great learning process for me, and just, meeting all these new people and working with so many different, types of personalities.
I think whatever I hoped for happened. I got this room. The door, I could have done with it or without it, but now that it's here, I'm very happy it's here, because sometimes it gets noisy. I think the way they put together the shelving and the way we're in the back is fantastic. No, really, there's nothing else I think I could have wanted. Maybe a dimmer, so I could dim the lights sometimes, but otherwise, create the mood for whatever I'm reading. But otherwise, really, it's a fabulous space. For elementary, it's enough. I still have a lot of empty space. I really purged big time. I'm ready to buy new books, and a lot of them, and grow the library. We still have an interest with the children in elementary. They love to take out books, and they have to take out books. They have to read, and they have book reports. So my space is fabulous. I really have enough.
I mean, in terms of my space, like I said, it was a bit of a difficult process only because we did have to weed out, I'm going to say, at least half of the collection, if not more of it. Unfortunately, a lot of books had to go, a lot of older books, a lot of things that weren't being used anymore, and that was a really difficult thing for me, just, being very involved in that and kind of being a purist myself, unabashedly. And considering the space we do have now, I would say it is good the way it is. Sometimes I wish I had more, but you know what? You also develop creative methods and ways to get around that, and you kind of just figure it out as you go along. And I'm definitely not going to complain about getting a brand new library, so.
That's you.
Oh yeah.
That's high school.
I call it growing pains. I think at the end of the day, the high school kids are secretly really excited to have the elementary in here, because I think they get to see, a lot of their old teachers, a lot of the old staff that they knew, and especially when they come to the library and they see this space, they're so happy. It's kind of nostalgic for them. They get to kind of go back to their childhood, experience that, and now there's siblings too that can be in the school together, which is always a beautiful thing to have. I think that they're getting used to it like anyone else. But I think at the end of the day, they're really happy to just have their library back, because it was closed for a while, and now they can come back in here and enjoy it like they used to. And I think as long as they have a space to be in that's comfortable to them, then that's really all they're asking for.
Yeah. You'll also see when you do the tour that the high school section in the front of the room has their own little seating area. They have couches, so they have a hangout place too. A special spot. It helps.
But they do love coming in here.
We don't love
a lot.
I try not to love them. But they come right in here, and then they take their books out here. They don't really, and they only have to go into the front to check them out. And when they're done checking them out, they come back in here and they wait until everyone's done, and then they leave.
And my students know to behave themselves. I mean, the only real issue I've ever found sometimes is, language. High schoolers tend to use different language than elementary schoolers might. So if ever I hear something, I say, you know what, you have to behave yourselves and be good role models for these kids. And for the most part, they're very, very good. They actually really like seeing the elementary kids come in, and, sometimes they talk to them and stuff. Some of them are siblings, so it's nice. For the most part, it's not, it's nothing really to worry about. I feel like, and maybe it won't happen overnight, but I think over time, it will feel more like a big community, and everyone will just be working together, towards the same goal. Because at the end of the day, it's all about, these students having the best possible educational experience they can have from K to 11. So if this is going to help them, then why not? That's what we're all here for.
You also have the option of an older and younger buddy for reading programs or something like that.
Well, we did have the drama group take some elementary school books and put on little skits for, I think it was grade 1 and 2. And they all loved it. It was a big success. And if we can have more of that, why not? Bring it together.
Yeah.
It's all about community.
That's it. To remain open-minded and flexible.
Yeah, be flexible. And before you if you don't agree with what the other people are telling you to do, just remind them, it's not about them, it's not about you, it's about the kids, because they tend to forget. The kids are always going to be here. It's for them.